Hey guys, how you doing? We got another update as it pertains to the Syrian civil war. So Sean Spicer in the White House press briefing room stated today that the U.S. and the White House is claiming that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad may be preparing for another chemical attack. They opened the door, saying that there was potential evidence stating that another chemical attack like the one that happened back in April was going to happen again. And the White House issued a stern warning to President Bashar al-Assad, saying that he and his military would pay a heavy price. So we may be seeing another false flag in the works here, people, because the last two chemical attacks that happened in Syria, we're not all sure that President Bashar al-Assad, actually ordered those. Those might actually have been rebels or U.S.-backed rebels or ISIS. So it definitely looks like a false flag may be occurring in Syria once again to push U.S. in this conflict even deeper. And it's the globalist plan, their push for more war. So this is a little brazen of them to come out and say that, hey, we got evidence, really not show anything physical, saying, hey, if they came out and said, hey, we have evidence, this is the evidence, but they didn't. They just said, hey, there's a potential for another chemical attack to occur. In the last time it happened in April, Trump responded by launching Tomahawk missiles at a Syrian Air Force base. Then the Pentagon came out and said that we destroyed 20% of their Air Force. We found out that that was a lie. They were using that Air Force base the day after. But what was even weirder about this was the State Department, the Pentagon, the U.S. intelligence agencies. Normally they'd be consulted before something like this was said, but they were thrown completely off guard. So that's why this looks like it could be a false flag in the making. It could be there to draw U.S. further into this conflict, which could lead to actual physical confrontation between the U.S. and Russia or the U.S. and Iran. We know we have U.S. troops on the ground in Syria right now. We have U.S.-backed coalitions. Different strikes from U.S. and their allies are happening. So it's definitely escalating. The Syrian civil war is escalating outside of the borders of Syria. U.S. and its allies are making their moves. Russia, Iran, they're making their moves. The crisis that's happening in Qatar right now is a direct correlation with the Syrian conflict as well, because we know that a war between Saudi Arabia and Iran is brewing, and it's brewing fast. But this is just a small update. I wanted you guys to know what's going on here. As things escalate, as more information comes out, we will cover it. Make sure to check back here, because we'll discuss it. Because honestly, this is kind of out of left field here, and it definitely looks like the globalist agenda is being pushed, even in the White House at this point under Trump's administration.